Irie Jam. Irie Jam. Irie Jam.
In the building. Ladies and gentlemen, as I told you before we went to the break, we're getting ready to talk to a very important person. Big voice in the business of music. And ladies and gentlemen, turn up your radio right now because we're gonna make that connection. I'll go straight to Jamaica, you know. But guess what? We are connect with not Kingston, but country. Yeah, man, country, we got a country. Parish called St. Mary. And you know, St. Mary is known to be very musical. So right now, let's go make the connection to young man we haven't spoken to in a minute, but he's very, very busy. We call him the Bush Lord. The one and only Yaksta. Yaksta,
Easy,
greetings, my brother. Greetings. What is going on?
Easy, that master, man. You know, there's the appear rain and fall and them thing there, you know?
Rain and fall in our country right now.
No, in a country, but I'm at Kingston right now as a countryman, you know?
Ah, you let me down, Bridget. Oh, if
yeah, you know, we actually come a town today for actually do some dub and something, you know, for the same radio program for the road.
Okay, so that's a pass-through town.
Yeah. Maybe I'm going to make a country look more again, you know?
All right, it's still live a country. We want to make sure, you know, because the country people are depend on you, you know, the St. Mary people are depend on you for represent St. Mary, you know.
Yeah, well, them not depend because I represent already, you know?
Yeah.
They just know, so boy, I'm there, so I'm going to rate and see, man. Even though sometimes them beat me, come and dip up on them, but I know you think, I just know some people that I love them, I just know some of them thing there, you know? Yeah, man. What I mean.
Well, Yaksta, it's good to hear your voice, Bridget, because we haven't spoken in a minute, but I know you are forever working. And one of the things that a lot of people like about you is that you always, one, when you hit the stage, you give 100% performance no matter what, no matter where. It's always a great vibe when the Yaksta touches the stage. So we give thanks for that, Bridget.
Devices, man. Well, really, you know, there's nothing more to do than give your best, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is if you're not going to do it well, then just don't do it none at all. And you have to remember still, you know, what you give is what people see, you know, because your perception means everything that you're marketing. So if you don't love the music, eventually people will know because the ideas won't flow,
right?
The interest won't peak, the performance won't evolve. You have to actually love it. You can't love the money and the perks that come with music. You have to love every aspect of it. You know, it's a very selfish thing, and sometimes you take away from even people that you love, but it's a part of the premise, and it's a part of the process where you have to, you know?
Yeah.
Calculate, go through, and then evolve,
Yeah, man, part of the work, most definitely, and you got to be true to it. It's not about, you know, putting on just an act, but you got to have that true, genuine love for the music, and everybody that's seen you perform can see that. You love your work, Regine.
Yeah, man, because, tell you the truth, you know.
Uh-huh.
You know, if I never had this brain, maybe it's just music alone would have been right now, you know? And to be honest, I just think the passion for it is it far even supersedes the love. Because really and truly the is I use to eat, breathe, sleep music, no matter what I do. Even if I have the most important meeting to go on. And once I rhythm turn on, I rather short my sleep time to create and then go sleep and wake up back and then gone again. Right. Because really and truly, we only get one chance at it at this, you know, not 10.
Exactly.
And the moment you make a debut, you start, your aging process starts that time. And you don't know, it's like, I'm not saying anybody's dated, but we're all dated because eventually your product will be cliche and then somebody want new faces, new voices, and they might take you off the front shelf and put you up on the legendary shelf where, you know, people is going to go look on the antique. So before we reach the antique, we are now at the debut step, or past the debut step now, they're preliminary road now. They got the World Cup, you know? So just they're going to kick ball. You see what I say?
Yeah, you did. So I have to ask you the obvious question, Bridget. Yeah. If you were not a musician making music, what do you think you'd be doing with your life?
Maybe I'll be producing. You know, maybe I would be doing songwriting. Maybe I'll be.
it would have to still be connected to music some way, somehow.
Yeah, because that is the only thing I knew, from the moment the conception takes place and I start, step into my consciousness. I was intrigued by a lot of things, science and art and medicine, but art was always like the core center of me because I can also, sculpt, me do pottery, I can paint, I can draw, I can spray paint.
Okay.
These are the little characteristics, but I never use them as much as the music because I don't know. We have kids and know, this whole tour life and orchestrating the next move and creating content. All these things takes up a lot of time. Then you still have to be somebody partner same way, and trying to balance all these life with the without the proper tools, because most people don't really see the tedious tensions behind all the progress and the success of each artist, But right. if I wasn't really, I think predominantly I would be a bigger farmer now, to be honest, or a bigger businessman. But the music, takes a whole heap of my time from that. But nonetheless, I still can't complain because this is a catalyst to money,
All right, that makes sense. That makes definite sense, Virgin, because you said it in your breakout hit, Ambition. When you dropped Ambition on the world, you say you're pre-farming, one, and you're pre-business. So,
man.
You'd be a big crypto investor, something like that, maybe?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a crypto. I know, I ain't even going to lie, so to be honest, I still haven't even grasped the crypto base based on like how some other people do. Because when I sang about Bitcoin, I knew of it, I knew what it was, but the person who did it was one of my cousins named Tavi. So I would get the money and get Tavi to invest. So he's really, he is a trader, but we just know what it is. We just don't have the time for the all that trading. So Mr. Tavi, you know. Some piece of food.
Yeah.
Put your hand on the internet for me and, translate it back out in some millions and we can invest in the music. Yeah, man, I'm just telling people, go on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin are boom. I tell them, I say Bitcoin come boom there. Me tell them.
I love that.
Listen.
I love that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Yaksta. And if you remember, Yaksta gave us the big breakout hit a few years ago. It's called Ambition. And I got to play it right here, right now to remind everybody. A long time Yaksta said, business, progress, movement, moving forward, Man said, no lame thing, no lazy thing. You gotta be ambitious. So the song is called Ambition from Yaksta, and it goes like this.
Yaksta. Yeah. 2-0. 2-2. Imminent. Bush loader. Keep seeing one, man. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Can't seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Posting about name brands. We cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one for the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face thing. Two minds me a saving. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres of a markets. Link me wife and me wife. Cause when side yard child support that lead to farming over plastic. Investment over graphic. Inheritance for me Caesar. Me alright being mean. Yo, if you are 50 and never make a brings get used, means you're poor, so your kids next to employment you use as a big excuse. You want him grow, so him choose.
Song is called Ambition, and that was released 2021. Yaksta, it was 21 or 22?
21.
2021.
Yeah.
And life has never been the same since.
No, to be honest, tell you the truth, the master. Come on, this thing. Yeah, see that. Yeah, man. Tell you the truth, the dub master.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that my life would have changed, but there's always a story behind each success,
Mm-hmm.
And for the last 4 years, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but a lot of lessons, and a lot to give thanks for,
Mm-hmm.
I've achieved a lot, I've lost a lot. I've learned a lot. But more, more so is the lessons that I've learned. Because oftentimes people talk about the success of an artist, but they don't really see the struggles. They don't see the trial and failures. They don't know the time when they broke.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's why I mean that you're not going to bling on a gold chain and everything. Because I'm not going to pay to look rich and is not a wealthy person.
Right.
Some people say fake it till they make it, but some people fake it and still not make it. They might fake it all in life. Mm-hmm. Because make it, not really always rely upon fake it.
Right.
You understand? If you are fake it to make it with the work, and you make sure you invest, then you're going to make it. But many people say fake it to make it, but then forget it. There was a manager, there's a roadie, there was a photographer, there was a person who plugged their music on the radio. There was a DJs who play their music.
Right.
And oftentimes artists forget them things. Forget to, all right, you have DJs who, them response for also make 10,000 somebody know I listen to music, played that song so that they could hear it for the first time.
Right.
Going through the phase where as people look down upon you again, then the mouth change again, and then your heart don't change because you don't get covetous, but you learn from all these things. Mm-hmm. The maturity, the inner man, who you take accountability. So yeah, ambition came with a lot of success, but the success had a lot of strides and strife and, like reevaluation. But then I realized life constantly giving us tasks to complete. So as long as we are here, we shall have these things presented to us if we live in Babylon. And even so, if we want to live in the wild, we'd have hunt food and find berries and know if we use herbs. So it doesn't matter where we go, there's always going to be a premise of work. So people have to operate from that stance at all possible, at all possibility that them have possible to them or presented to them. So yeah, my general man, trust me, it's love. Yeah.
Well, I love the journey. I love the work. And I see you're still focused on the positive because a lot of artists out there trying to make it in the business and to maintain a certain level of success. A lot of artists, they just resort. Let's put it this way. They resort to chasing the hype. And you've never been about that. You've always been very focused on doing the right things. I also got to say big up to yourself. Great performance at the UBS Arena back in December.
Blessings.
Big concert, the Jamaica Strong concert. A lot of folks still talking about your performance as you kind of did open up the vibe and set off the energy in the building. So big up, Reggie.
Devices, man. Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, you have a brand new single that you're promoting right now. We're going to get to that momentarily. Yeah. But we can't drop one of my favorite Yaksta songs before we get to the new song.
Man.
Because this song is one of them songs that where represents country people. Country people listen up and town people at the same time. A song that's simply called Pon the Island. The island of Jamaica. You understand? So let me drop it like this from Yaksta. Produced by Kabaka Pyramid. Watch the skank now. Ready?
High grade in the party, full of the Gucci and passy. Custom made for my classy. Worst me jeans of Versace. Woman is a natural Barbie. She make me image disgusting the classy. So everywhere we go, we break the record and the stereo. I let the piece of the hydrant. Just nice to step on the island. Oh Lord, oh well. Everywhere we go, sweet and you're rocking on the radio. We'll find a woman over wine pan. Just nice to step on the island. Oh Lord, oh well. I be so you so come me like. Girl, I give me room, say she want me go me night. So me bust the curtain, I let some sunny night. Rest me burn the trees and my mind say just the vibes. Shatters of the tools, arms don't about a try. You help me get my grains if me if I bust the rice. The streets they go room, so no bad rocky vibes. Big dance tonight, down pan the gun.
Yaksta says
everywhere we go, we bring the record and the stereo.
representing the island of Jamaica, Pon the Island.
Just niceness upon the island.
Niceness no matter what.
Everywhere we go.
Yaksta.
Rocking on the radio.
Yaksta, I can't tell you now. Love that song, you know. Love that song, yeah, Bridget. Love this.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, Pon the Island, really and truly, is about all the island, you know?
Yeah.
The vibration, the move feel through the island. And I want to tell us, brother, how it come to, you know, Dub. It was, I came back from Europe and I was actually smoking, you know. I remember I never used to smoke weed, you know. I smoke a spliff and I tell you
wait. Stop. Why you say never you name Bush Lord and you never smoke? Listen, all right, Yaksta.
Yeah.
We gotta take a quick, like a 2-minute break, right?
Yeah.
Hold that thought and we will come back to it in a minute, all right?
No problem.
All right, hold the thought. It's Irie Jam Radio Saturday afternoon.
Irie Jam.
Okay, we're back. Irie Jam Radio. We're now in the 2 o'clock hour. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody locked into Irie Jam Radio. We're having a little conversation, a little reasoning with the Bush Lord himself, Yaksta, straight from St. Mary, Jamaica. One of my favorite parishes, you know. One of the things I used to love about St. Mary, you know. I used to love, you know, the green, lush vegetation. When you're there at St. Mary, you feel like you're really there country. I used to live in Highgate, you know, in case you never remember, you know. Bush Lord.
Yeah.
Me's one of them, you know, part-time St. Mary people, you know what I mean? We're not really full-time, but part-time.
Pass was St. Mary, man. Papa sure take St. Mary fan. So St. Mary, you know St. Mary, man. I cousin live up there. I go to one of the time, spend the time, and I go give St. Mary to him on the podium. Go ahead.
I had friends in Port Maria. I had family in Aracabessa. My father used to work in Anato Bay, and my mother used to work in Highgate at Cadbury Chocolate Factory.
Where did they come from?
Other parishes. In the school, man. We all are one pass through.
You know, I'm responsible to visit the St. Mary. So, you know, come on, I give you a stamp. As a friend, I give you a friend stamp and just, you know, change the history out there. You know, we get a green card to St. Mary today.
All right, Bridget. I remember, you know, a few years ago, you performed at my birthday party to, you know, Bridget. So, you know, kind of, it's a St. Mary link go on, you know what I mean?
I think the next performance with me in New York is due still. It's been like, what, a couple of years now?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. All right, so we'll talk about the performance and the details after the air, right? But let's pick up where we left off this conversation. Bush Lord, Yaksta.
Yes, I.
You were telling the story now. You name Bush Lord, but you never used to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
The vegetable matter, you never used to smoke. That's something.
Yeah.
Really?
Tree, you know?
Really?
Yeah, man. I started smoking in 2024 in California, in Bolinas. To be honest.
Explain, Bridget. All that. You is a St. Mary man, grow up in a St. Mary, and you never used to partake.
Because naturally, it's like I never really needed herb to write music. It was always there naturally. But the more I trouble it, and I wrote same song Pon the Island from this up, naturally, like I couldn't meditate as clear as before. So what was the frequency of whatever I felt with the herb, amplified what I was doing. You get the message? But no, most of these songs that are coming out, they aren't written.
Really?
Flow, like we can memorize them better. You know, it's like, to be honest, because I'm a writer at point, you know.
Okay.
Really and truly, my advantage in music is writing, you know, because we know literary devices and how to actually structure certain songs for you know, apply to certain beat. And based on how my vocals is structured and designed, it give me space, you know, to maneuver within these you know, hemispheres of sonics. But I think the fans like certain type of music from me. Because if you realize with the songs that quote unquote get hit or get popular, they have the same type of feel.
Yes.
From ambition to emotions to freedom to hype and up to walk inside my shoes. Pon the Island was the only one out of that, but it still have the same type of feel. And then Roar, you know. So I'm grateful because these are the songs that I hear most these days. You know, Grateful, Pon the Island, Roar, See and Know, and Ambition. You know, obviously Ambition is always going to be playing.
Right. Well, let me tell you, Virgin, I love the work as usual, and I'm gonna ask you a few basic questions now for the fans out there who don't know the full Yaksta story. So, born in St. Mary, correct?
Yes.
Which part of St. Mary?
Fort Maria, to be exact.
Fort Maria. Okay, nice. So right by the water.
Yeah.
All right.
Water,
Yeah. And when did that music bug hit you? In school, primary school, high school? Wow.
I think from when I was a youth, it's like I always had this love for music. I know funny thing about it. The first star I actually realized was a superstar was Jimmy Cliff. Because my grandfather is, did obsessed with that man. Him and Peter Tosh. So it's like, we used to hear a lot of Peter Tosh, but I never knew who sang them. It was when Harder They Come. I was about 6 or 7 up from that line, and we were watching Harder They Come and them big back TV. They don't need them TV, they have to slap it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's like, we watch Harder They Come as a youth, and they must have him named Jimmy Cliff. It's like, I had that image of him in the 3/4, barefoot tight pants and the church shoes and them thing there. And he actually gave me that concept for, further replicated when I was doing Boogie Woogie. Couple years after when I was like when I was in my early 20s, like 21, I think, 22, I did Boogie Woogie. Yeah, so Jimmy Cliff was that, and you don't know, Peter Tosh. To be honest, I started listening Bob Marley music when I was like 26. When Ambition come out, I start diving at Bob Marley catalog. We know the song that we hit already,
Yeah.
But we never really know much history. Because we were really taught that, and whenever I wasn't interested at that time. I was just listening to what I grew up with, Mavada and Vibes Carter was our catalyst. Alkaline came with a new era. Chronics them came with a new era. So our music was our generation of music was our focus. I know we know the greats them before, but I would be a liar if I tell us a boy, I'm there real and truly. I studied them. Yeah. The only two elders we used to focus on was Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh. And then further on, we start diving at Bob Marley and see the magic what the God them create before we, Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, Virgin. That makes sense because your upbringing is always going to affect your life overall. So, yes, I understand how that would affect your musical taste. However, you have now, in recent times, it seems like you are more rooted and grounded in the reggae, one drop kind of a vibe, more than the dancehall vibe. Is that correct, assessment?
I wouldn't really say more grounded and rooted. I would say I'm longing to hear that type of music in Jamaica. So it's like, and whatever admit or not, the ghetto people, faster than anybody from uptown. And if you're giving them reggae, they want to hear them struggles, not the pretty side. You have to tell them sex as sex. You have to tell them F-U-C-K as F-U-C-K. You have to say this just the word as raw as possible.
Okay.
Being unapologetic as possible. Because reggae is real. Roots, rock.
Yeah.
You get them understand? Roots will come from the struggles of the ghetto.
Yeah.
We have to understand all these things. I try for overs.
Yeah.
The sense of what reggae is.
Yeah.
And the poor people voice that using.
Yes.
But most times when certain things is being censored, the truth is being censored, it's because a platform that was designed to harm us.
Yeah.
Because if things that you are experiencing is censored because of monetary gain are not deemed as business when there's actually fan base feed, then really and truly you become coward of your own when I say no, your own movement. Because many people come out and say Rastafari and Justin and Bun Babylon, but as soon as them get the first 1 minute check, everything change. Them start singing about the flowers them alone and start singing about the bird them in the sky and the pretty girl them up Hollywood.
Yeah, you're right.
Them start burn the fire. So it take a gun girl from out of the bush with us coming in the bank and fling some bomb and burn up everywhere and the start say go. Bam and fling. Yeah, we just know say fling 1 6 bomb or now bomb down everything. So we just bomb up and look a party and the song say, come now, get the children. Walk over here now, come listen to reggae music and dance. You know, next 6 months I'm gonna burn you out and say Yaksta eat the artist and then fall off. But I just say go on Jamaica. We used to that by now. So, you know. We're not artists now say them out this from left to right there. They love them. I say, come in, find the next song now. Come again, love them back, you know. Yeah, make it back some love. I see every regular people, man. I just love them, yeah.
Definitely. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Yaksta is about to drop, we're about to drop the brand new single. But before I get to that, Bridget, I see after that speech that you just made, I just want to let you know that one of my favorite songs right now is a brand new song from Yaksta. It's called Live, Love, and Laugh. Talking about exactly what you're talking about, real reggae music. And it goes like this.
Your life are the greatest, I cherish it. Every single day.
Saturday afternoon, people, it's Irie Jam Radio. Listen to the lyrics carefully.
So I say live, love, and laugh, and cherish every moment, cause you don't know when to last. And know it now, cause this too shall pass. Brand new! Every second is important, waste none, carry out your task. If you know how fast people forget the dead, you will never put no problems on your head. There's nothing in this life that's too expensive. Live your best, invest and go ahead. And that's a fashion that's never out of season. To take a soul, it doesn't need a reason. It's a sin why stay angry sake of people, when you'll be judged by all the things that we do. And holding grudges with loved ones isn't wise. Can't settle conflicts with
just giving you a little taste, a little sample.
or we'll be buried in the side, cause none of us will make it out alive. So I say live, love and laugh.
Yaksta.
Yeah, man.
I love that one here, Bridget.
And you know, that song, I wrote that song when I was 11.
When you were 11, you wrote that
I
song.
wrote that song. And Esco gave me the rhythm. The only thing changed on that song in general was just the voice.
Wow.
I sang it the same way I wrote it, everything, like nothing changed. The lyrics, nothing changed on it. The third verse, I lied, I don't know third verse, but it was the first and second verse.
Well, let me tell you, Bridget, I love the song, and it's not even truly released as yet. Gotta say big up to the Danger Zone family also. So once again, Yaksta is keeping it positive, keeping it grounded, and the man is focused. Now let's get to the brand new song. The brand new song is called Roar. And what is this Roar all about, Bridget?
Correcting dancehall and reggae in modern times, reminding us about morals, reminding that we have to stand for something. I'm just going to say it as is, coming in business, and nothing to lose. Because it's not like they might try to be the artist of the year every year. Not really business about them things. It's not try to win a Grammy and them something. They do like good music and fling them out the road. You know, I got a bush, I have a family go out with a vibration up in the hills there.
Virgin.
Yeah.
What you just say a while ago, you know, nobody Grammy or nothing like that, you know, so push.
No, because really and truly, you know, so have a good, because we have seen it over the years when as we see a whole heap of great works, they don't get overlooked because they don't have the right submissions and them good thing. And I don't think music was supposed to design that way, you know. It's like at any given time you can win it if you're in the right circle with the right amount of people, and people who actually put in the real work and make the movements and even make some impacts that other people don't make. We'll never say the light that they are them thing. They're like, oh, Bob Marley if you have one Grammy, and them tell people who is reggae music. Right. So just understanding the stance and them thing that from where them thing that align are how it is laid out, industrialized. Yeah. I'm really a big fan of how it's laid out, but nonetheless, still big up your Grammy because I don't know, it play a pivotal part in artists' careers. I know further they will be. I know far them can get. And it also shows a significance of your hard work, same way. So big up to the one that move go put in the hard work and win. Because every single thing is hard work. But nonetheless, still, Chris, I'm more to the music itself and what impact the music will make, you know, and making a generation, a catalog that really and truly can survive or stand the test of time. For me personally, the reason why I sang Roar, I'm just tired of the foolishness. The dogma on TikTok, you know, the agenda pushing for our kids them when it comes down to like sexual preferences.
Yeah.
You understand? People confusing like a normal family with a next family, which is not deemed as normal by nature. Making it seem like people that really and truly stand for something is wrong. And whenever people talk out about certain things that is not fitting for them, they're censored or seen as hateful, or there's some anti-Semitic things that just jump up on them, or them get cancelled and them things. So it's like the people with vice don't have vice. They become viceless. And all of this is because of monetary gains and agendas to destroy our black family and other families, you know, in different ethnicities. So, you know, like, you know, people that say, boy, I shouldn't sing that because right there. I tell them, say, I'm not busy, don't know. I sing when I feel. I get up this man, I feel like someone wants to sing to make a bomb down everywhere. I sing to make a bomb down and put out the work, and I work with customer business. One care in the world, to be honest. And really and truly, I long to hear the truth now in our music. Me too much sucking and mucking and busting and we hear that now at 20 different times. It's been like, what, 15 years since? Come on, man. We want back a third of reggae now. We want your pure reggae music now. You play Rasta down or conscious down or whatever you want to call it, you know? So, Roar is that.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, brand new music from Yaksta, also known as the Bush Lord, straight from St. Mary, Jamaica. And the man said, truths and rights. That's what he's all about, not running down the hype, not running down the money. And this one is a brand new single. It's called Roar. Check the message, people. Irie Jam Radio, as always, we introduce you to the big songs and the big voices, and Yaksta's voice is a big voice. So check this out. Brand new, Roar on Irie Jam Radio. Listen up.
Yeah. Whip them, Jaja, me say whip them. Whip them, Jaja, me say whip them. If any liars in the council, evict them. Say them are still a walla in. Do not make you liar roar. This me iron sure. Sassy guys counting up Zion door. Black woman you are your door. Love you me a more. Mama I am a queen. Defend you to the core. Do not make you liar roar. This me iron sure. Dirty yard counting up Zion door. Black woman you are your door. Love you me a more. Mama I am a queen. Defend you to the core. Seriously me slow down now. Pick up another speed. Couldn't be a follower, did a fit take a lead. Greatness, family, if me mother breed. If I know that I be beat. Tell we can't live up or jump asleep. Nothing I give no nuance to no father week. When Bush chant, Baba gotta speak. Raw blood, tie great, no grab a leaf. Things say me run the youths there, when them grab a leaf. Just now on them make one another bleed. Liquor store, they so boof, drop another beast. Poverty. Every rasta, do not make you lion. It's me iron sure. Sassy guys counting up Zion door. That woman you are your door. Love you me a more. Mama I am a queen. Defend you to the core. Do not make you lion roar. It's me iron sure. Dirty yard counting up Zion door. That woman you are your door. Love you me a more. Mama I am a queen. Defend you to the core. Just start to oversee powers I'm in a tea. Dipping at the river with the yellow and me wash it. Scrubby then me flash it, then me shout out till I see. That's like Mumba, Marcus Gaddafi. Africa is everything and with them I fit copy. We write history but we still never forgot it. Me God look like me, in me a rough in a bit. Tell the Vatican fi hold back them copy. Thinking down persons who no soon fall. Still I see I praise and no rope all. Who no trick the ghetto youths for I can choose all. Then test on no agenda span the new band. You left a bill and slave with them school wall. Without a direction so you're full time. No tune which and peace and no use songs. No feel when everything will fly through wall. Do not make it lion roar. It's me iron short. Sassy guys counting up Zion door. Black woman you are your door. Love you me a more. Mama I am a king. Defend you to the core. Do not make it lion roar. It's me iron short. Wicked and counting up Zion door. Black woman you are your door.
Brand new Yaksta. It's called Roar. What you mean? Blaze the fire and just no business. What you mean? Yaksta. That me I talk about, you know. I love the message, Bridging, and I love the fact that you are unapologetic and you're talking for the people who don't necessarily have a voice. So it's not about hype. It's not about a political agenda, anything like that.
Yeah.
It's simply about truth, Bridging. And I give thanks for that. Bad piece of tune. Love it.
Yeah, man, and to be honest, the success feed, you know, has been exponential, to be honest. You know, it's very, you know, surprising, but it's still surprising, you know? It's almost like it's a great reset. It's like a research. It's almost like, you know, the songs that we even get overlooked is now being surged, you know? Panoramic, because, yeah, it's like everyone me turn me to the room and I say, all right. Sometimes I just listen to the call on the most side, you know.
Yeah.
You have an idea in the head and you feel it in the heart, you just execute it same. But this message, I know when I'm right here. I just write the song there. You can tell when, because you see when I sing it, fast the vocal chain, them change and them thing, them I say, oh, Jano, how this me unlock? When I record it, you know, my consciousness is there, I couldn't see my body. My body go through a very spiritual process while recording the song. Like,
wow.
I can tell you, like, it never felt like when I record normally. When I feel record, I'm tired at night, like tired. I'm good, everything I eat, my salad and I drink one bottle of coconut water and I will have vibration. Is when I finished the song the first night, and that song took 3 weeks to complete.
Wow.
I mean, I tell you about, we recorded in one going, but we go over it, and then it took 6 different mixes. You know, the video took 3 weeks to shot. All the time I go up and get black sensor, take down. Yo, the song was like, but I just know the most I just give them tasks if I save money and give up, you know?
Okay. So it felt like you were somewhat tested, pushed to the limit.
Man. Yeah, definitely. With this song, we can say for sure, it was a great test. Yeah. But we have the return coming, and we have move coming.
Okay.
Yeah, man, them messages have reached the people, them see, man. Then we have the album coming as well. The microphone saved me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, Yaksta is on the move. He's putting in the work, bringing the message to the people. All you have to do now is just open your ears and receive the message. All right. So, Yaksta, I want to thank you for hanging out with me a little bit here on Irie Jam Radio Saturday afternoon. Tell everybody listening how can they follow Yaksta on social media and keep up with everything that you're doing.
Yeah, man, to keep up with the Bush Blood is official YAKSTA on Instagram, Yaksta Music, and TikTok. You don't know, Yaksta and Spotify, Yaksta and iTunes, and YouTube, it's Yaksta Music. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, put me in the community everywhere. Just put me up everywhere. I don't know. They got telephones. I'm going to support the black. Yaksta the Bush Lad, Pon the Island.
All right. I love that. Yaksta is the name. Ladies and gentlemen, Roar is the brand new single. Go support that right now because it is available and we want everybody to hear the message. Of course, you're going to be hearing it right here more and more and more on Irie Jam Radio. So Yaksta, my brother, big up yourself. Keep it positive same way. Stay focused. And make sure you hurry up and reach back at St. Mary here, so.
Yeah, man. I will, brother, man. Blessings. I mean.
No matter tarry too long.
No, man. Then, hey, Ton, come take me to your Ton. Love me, no. I'm the master. Yeah, man.
I know.
That's where they take care of me. Them like your country boy.
I know, Virgin. But the Mary country people, them need you for spend more time with them. Zinza?
Yeah, man. It is right.
Give thanks. Once again, we'll be talking very soon. And no joking, Yaksta. We have to talk about the return to New York City very, very soon. All right? So we'll be talking, Bridget.
All right, my J King.
Irie Jam.